Fuck out of here, fool. What's going on out there, our Showcast family? Welcome back to the 1011 Showcast. I'm your host, DJ 1011, with my co-host,
G. Dillon.
What's going on, G? We on episode 17, just 17 or 18, man. I'm losing track, man. I think it's 18. I think it is 18. It's episode 18. What's going on out there, my fine people? I hope you all doing good, man. You know what I'm saying? So, we're back at you again, me and G. Dillon. What's going on, G?
Man, everything's good. Everything's good. Tired, but you know, hey man, out there grinding like we do.
Shit. When you ain't been tired, man. Shit.
You know, I remember back in the day, my papa used to tell me, man, you too young to be tired. And he might have been right back then. But I'm tired to the motherfucker right now.
It's a different time now than when you were young.
Oh, man.
And you know that motherfucker saying that I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired, yep.
Hey, man.
I'm good. What about you, bro? Everything good?
I'm blessed, man. Just getting motherfucking Windy City, that cold coming early, man. I ain't looking forward to that shit, man.
Yeah, a little bit, man. I had to kind of put a little jacket on today, man.
I ain't ready for that shit.
I left the house, my girl, she's like, why you wearing that damn leather jacket? I'm like,
it's cold, motherfucker.
Cold out here.
Take your ass and see shit. So, nah, man, I ain't looking forward to that, man. I love my city. That's one thing. People be like, man, you from Chicago. Yeah, you never get used to that shit.
No.
Not me.
No.
You never get used to that shit.
I'm still looking for a bigger coat.
I'm still looking for more sunshine. Shit. Fuck that. But, you know what I'm saying? We in this motherfucking G. A lot, like we said, a lot still going on, man. Like what you think about all these kids and this goddamn carjacking and all this shit, man?
Man, these kids are lost souls. I think it's been a gap in parenting. You know, too many parents who wasn't really raised right. You know, it's finally kind of coming to fruition or coming to pass where it's been a couple of generations with these shitty parents, and now this is what you got. You know, you got all these motherfuckers running around here buck wild, and like we talk about all the time, it's 5%, may not even be that many, 2% that just make it all look bad for everybody.
You know, bad news travel faster than good news.
Oh, yeah.
You know how that goes.
You know, because they claim, the police commissioner here in our city claims that crime is actually down.
Man, it sure be harder for me to believe with social media and shit.
But if that's all you ever really see,
yeah,
it would make people think that we just got some lawless ass shit going on here. Yeah, we're just shooting in the street. Like,
because when I go out of town and tell people I'm from Chicago, they shoot at you when you walk down the street. I'm like, come on, ain't that fucking bad? Yeah. I mean, we got crime-ridden areas. Like, anywhere you go, though, it's certain areas, you know, you don't need to have your black ass over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then,
over there.
Then you have to acknowledge the fact that a lot of this is some opportunistic shit. You know, COVID brought about all of these shortages and them chips and whatnot, because it's specific cars that they're out here targeting.
Man. The kids and shit. Yeah.
So, you know, that's all a part of it. You know, guys out here trying to get their money on. But, man, you know.
I think a lot of these motherfuckers just was, I mean, I know it's a parenting gap for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of these kids just, they privileged and they don't know how good they fucking got it and they take it for granted.
When I hear somebody tell me that this mofo that's in your house, that you clothing and feeding, sending to school, taking to the doctor, that you can't make them do some shit. You crazy as hell.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. Oh, don't go in their room. I give them privacy and shit. Motherfucker. Man, like you said, you told me one time your man took the door off the hinges of his kids.
Took the door off the hinges.
Ain't no door on this motherfucker.
And then I heard about a dude took the door off the hinges and sawed that damn thing in half. Yeah, you ain't never using this shit no more.
Took the door off the hinges of the kids house. And shit. Man. Hey, motherfucker, I had you, so I see you naked, all that, motherfucker. Yeah, ain't nothing closed up in this motherfucker. But yeah, cause it make me go to that, cause it's been a big thing with 50 Cent and his oldest son. Now they been having a strain on their relationship, but his oldest son came back out. I think he's 25 now. And I guess the child support that they was getting, even though he ain't got child support for a few years, but I don't know if the money ran out or what. But he's saying he was getting $6,700 a month, and that ain't enough to live off. And he got a lot of backlash for that and shit. What do you think?
Hey, young fella, welcome to the real world.
You're a grown man.
Like they told man in the Matrix.
Oh yeah. Hey, for real.
You just got a dose of red pill.
So I know it's enough to survive off of, but do you think, compared to the money 50 made, do you think he was
$6,700?
I know that's enough.
Oh, I'm driving a Porsche.
G said you drive a Porsche on $6,700. So you do you think 50 should have gave him more, or I mean they was getting more? I think they were getting like $25,000 a month, and his mom took 50 to court, and then it backfired on her.
Right.
He wound up getting $6,700 a month. But even then, y'all ain't come out and say shit, son. They come out and say shit. That is over now. And the money probably, and now he's frustrated and he's going out on social media, TMZ. He's talking about his pops and all that. And I'm like, damn.
Well, it just seems like there's a whole lot going wrong in all of that. And it seems like
that went wrong shit.
Yeah, it seems like the mother has made a point of keeping that boy away from his father. And, so now he doesn't really have this relationship. And so now he all out there on social media putting his old man on blast. Damn, dude, your papa is 50 Cent. The doors that he can open for you and the things that he can bring to you, and that, if you just get close. But, you here sitting here listening to your mom. And, you out here running around like some of these other cats out here, listening to these women and have you all fucked up.
$6,700 a month. Just imagine getting $6,700 a month, then have your own job. Oh, yeah. I'd probably be driving a Porsche or something, too. Shit.
Man, are you kidding
me? So where we come from, oh, yeah. Because I done heard people talking about 50. Now, a lot of stuff, I don't agree with what 50 doing. I call myself a semi-strict parent. I ain't shit like my mama. I call myself a semi-strict parent because we try to get our kids a little more leeway, which is where some of us be fucking up at getting them too much leeway. But I don't agree with 50 Cent freeing them and shit back on social media, and you know what I'm saying.
He didn't need to fall into that.
Yeah. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, he didn't need to buy into any of that.
Yeah.
I guess I fault him for that, and I fault him for it. Just seems like, when it come to your son and it come to your kids, if you can't take no for an answer in terms of trying to develop a relationship, you got to always be open and always
you gotta
be pushing towards that and trying to negotiate around the mother if that's the problem. Whatever it is you need to do,
it's your child.
That's what you need. You can't never stop that.
Yeah.
And as long as you are trying, even if it's 20 years down the road, that's gonna come back to benefit you. The fact that you've been making this effort, and and that that boy, he kind of lost, and you could tell when a dude kind of the boy's hurt. You know what I mean? He hurt.
Yeah.
And he in between these two people who he loves, and it's a messy situation.
Yeah, it's a messy. I wouldn't be out on social media,
but
talking about it and shit.
But 50, he didn't need to buy.
Nah, I don't agree with that with 50 Cent.
He just needed to stay quiet and try to bring that boy close.
Yeah, talk to him offline. Like, hey,
Yeah.
You think that shit gonna make it better? You get your ass on social media and shit.
Yeah, well, why don't you come over and hang out with your pop?
Yeah, you think that shit gonna make?
And let me show you what we do over here.
Yeah, we got to tighten up on these kids, mothers and fathers, man. Cause I think, I mean, we all guilty. My daughter ain't sports to some extent, and she ain't a bad girl or nothing. She go to school, she do kid shit for the most part, but she's still privileged to a certain extent, and think they're entitled to shit and all of that. And you know, and that, like you said, that come from parenting.
It's all our fault.
Yeah,
because I mean, you know, you were raised and whether budgetary in your family, whatever it is, your goal is always trying to bring more to your kid than your parents brought than you had.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of what that is. So you know, that can be tough. Yeah. You know, you really don't want to say no.
Yeah.
You know, and you gotta kind of work your way into it and understand that no is kind of a good thing. But
it is.
Because like you can have where you just been giving, and then, you know, they 20 years old and ask you for something. No.
They gonna go crazy.
Because that ain't their fault. That's your fault.
Yeah. And you right. And that's why I look at shit and I be like, man, because like you said, I tell my child and shit, man, it ain't too much I won't give you if I got it and shit. Unless I see you unappreciative. That's my thing. You got to make them appreciate it. Like us, we come up poor and shit for the most part, and we know the value of $1. They ain't come up as strict as us, and you know what I'm saying, poverty stricken like us, so they don't know the value of $1. They think you rich when your kids is coming up. They think you rich as shit.
Oh my kid lived life like a suburbanite.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, go to school, get driven to school, even in high school. He took the bus a couple of times.
Oh, man, my mama be like, boy, if you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm going to drive you to high school.
We riding him to school.
Yeah.
he went, you know, it's wintertime. He got on his little leather jacket.
Nah.
He hop out the car. So now, you know, now that he's in college, and he got to be on the train, be up on the air platform.
Now he freezes his shit at him.
Man, we had to take that cat his coat. Take him his coat. And then I had given him a coat, and he didn't really. He act like he ain't really like it that much.
See, that's what we talking about.
But now he wearing that joint every day.
That motherfucking cold sliced through your motherfucking ass and shit. You see how I opened up the show with?
He didn't even know Chicago was like that.
Exactly. Yeah, he been in the car and shit all the fucking time.
Been in the car.
And shit, we used to have to walk when I was going to school in the motherfucking cold. Motherfucker, I had so much shit on, you wouldn't know who I was and shit. Man. Say, who the fuck is that? The abominable snowman walking up and shit?
Because, I mean, like, he would be out in the cold, like with me, he would help me blow the snow and whatnot and clean the cars off. But all told, you know, you really only out there for an hour or so at the most.
You ain't feeling.
But when you up
on the
there,
air platform and that motherfucker ain't shit blocking you and that motherfucking shit cutting through you, shit.
Yeah, he didn't even know where he lived.
Yeah, so we need to learn how to make these kids appreciate and know the value of $1 and appreciate shit. Cause like you said, no is good in some instances. You can't just give them every. Cause I go to another situation that was happening. Idris Elba, he was producing a movie or something, and his daughter tried to get the role. I don't know how much she auditioned or not, but she didn't get it, and she stopped talking to him for a few months. Now, what do you think about that with him? Do you think he should have gave it to her? Do you think she should have? I don't, because people got different opinions on it. I'd like to hear yours.
Well, it's a lot of kids of famous parents like that who have, particularly actors. Will Smith kid, you know, been in movies and stuff
Karate
with him.
Kid and shit.
Yeah, but he's also been in a movie with Will himself.
Yeah. Pursuit of Happiness.
Right, Pursuit of Happiness. Then you got like Bryce, Dallas Howard, Ron Howard's daughter.
Okay.
Tom Hanks has a son who acts, who's a pretty well-known working actor. He just spent a bunch of them.
Denzel's son, an actor.
Denzel, his son done did a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And kind of really making some noise because he just had a big movie out recently.
Some decent movies, yeah.
I guess my question would be like how much has she put into the craft? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Has she really been working? And it seems to me like some of them may not start out doing something like with their old man. they might seem like they kind of get hooked up with like one of their old
man might link them up with it.
Yeah, get them in. Yeah, hey, can you get my kid?
Tell me how this motherfucker did.
Yeah, let me know where they at.
Yeah, get my audition or some shit.
Yeah. And that they kind of get them into the system, and then now once they in there, they on their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can get you that. I can get you that first door open, but after that,
you on your motherfucking own.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, because I know she didn't get. I don't know exactly how much she had been, like you said, perfecting her craft or all that. But I know she didn't get the role, and she wasn't talking to him for some months or something. I think they talking now.
Which is silly. Yeah. Which is silly on her part, but I would be interested to know, like I said, how much she's been working at it, and two, why did it have to be just that specific role? I'm sure could
stuff.
Yeah, could have been something else she could have done in the movie or whatever.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the first time you ever went for something, you just feel privileged. Like, when I want to act, I'm gonna act. My dad is doing this, and he telling us no, like. This is my business, and I don't want to tank my motherfucking name like that. They like, he just gonna get a role to his daughter anyway and shit. And now when you don't want to act, I can't get actresses and shit because now, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and then I really think we need to make room for the possibility that maybe she sucks.
I've been made possibility.
She might not. He may have seen that shit at the house and be like,
he's probably doing the parenting that we talking about. Like, hey. Hey,
some tough love.
I know motherfucker gonna tell you, like, I love you. You were the best actress ever, but I'm your pops. And you got some more work to do. But yeah, I don't know,
simple
man.
As that. But once again, this your pop. Why you out here like that? Damn.
Yeah, she put that out or something.
He didn't tell you you didn't get the job on social media.
Yeah. I think she the one came out that it got in the public with that. And she was mad. And that's what I'm saying. These kids, they be privy and all that, and they think everything's just gonna fall in their lap, and we got to teach them that. Maybe he was just trying to teach her a lesson because she thinks she is one of them privileged kids. Who knows? And he might tell me and you she can act, but she thinks she just get everything away. Right. I just had to bring her to reality and shit. And sometimes you gotta do that. And
I'm sure down the road, if she got any talent,
and she really want to do it,
she really want to do it, that he gonna
our kids out.
He gonna make a way for.
We gonna let our kids drown in something they really want to do.
It may just not be with his shit.
Yeah, just don't think you.
But it'll be some. Yeah. It'll be he'll get a door open for if she got any chops at all,
and realize that. You ain't gonna get everything your motherfucking way. That's these kids' problem. And the first time they don't get something they motherfucking way, they tell me, I'm gonna kill myself or I'm gonna
open the closed casket.
Yeah.
Or would you prefer to be cremated?
Of course, you my child, and I don't want that, but I can't get your way every time you say that and shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time you tell me I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna run away, I ain't gonna talk to nobody. Just because I'm trying to help you and tell you the right thing, hey, that's on you and shit. I ain't like a lot of stuff my parents did when I was coming up.
I didn't have to mention this to you. I just feel so very fortunate. And I can't even really necessarily just say it's just all shit that we did. But my son just ain't been on that. You know what I mean?
Because he's a product of y'all, how y'all raised him.
He didn't have to have, had to have Jordans and all.
But that's a product of you didn't bring him up on that shit 9 times out of 10. They ain't really gonna be, and like you said, he like a suburban night. He ain't in the inner city. They ain't really into that shit. They wear their own shit. They wear Skechers and all that type of shit. They ain't really big on that shit. So it's really like a product of your environment and shit. If your parents, I'd have seen kids want the Spider-Man shoe. He 3 or 4 and he like, Mom, I want the Spider-Man shoe. And she like, I ain't buying you that shit. Get him what he want and shit. He a kid. They want to go buy him Jordans and shit. And now all the while, like, you trained him to that. Now he want the shit. Now you talking about I can't afford this shit. Now he gonna snap out. So that's your fault for doing that shit.
The little Jordans cost $50. Yeah. The grown Jordans cost $250.
Soft bottom ass Jordan. Mother costing $50. But he don't even want that. You doing that. Now once you train him to do that after so many years, now he ain't gonna want it. You fucked up. See, you raised your son different. So now he's a product of his environment. That ain't big. He like to get nice shit, but it ain't gotta break the bank. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So, them baby clothes. You and some people don't necessarily agree with this, but man, like you can buy that shit secondhand. That should be brand new because everybody
they don't want it secondhand. That's these motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. That's the parent fault. The kid don't give a fuck.
Because this is how it goes. you could go to a secondhand store and all that. You could buy that shit, and then you get some stuff to fill in whatever the child's wardrobe is, and like you could get like stuff for like the different ages.
Yeah.
But then you buying new stuff and whatnot. Then when it's time, you trade you take your new shit in, and that way somebody else, you ain't gotta be out here spending money like that. Cause them kids, man, like my son, he was growing so fast. He was growing out of them clothes in a month.
Yeah, you buying a hat, Gucci and shit, kid Gucci and shit.
You gotta be kidding. I ain't wearing that shit.
And most of the people we know, lower class, middle class, I don't know nobody personally that's rich. No. And y'all buying this shit, and you behind on your motherfucking bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we fucking the kids up. A lot of us is fucking them up, and then get mad when they act like that and shit. So you gotta look yourself in the mirror. My son was out there.
He was looking nice and neat.
Yeah.
Clean.
And it ain't cost no $700 that outfit and shit.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? So I can find better shit to spend my money on.
It's just ways. It's ways to do it to be more frugal. And I guess some people don't want to go that route. But even if you don't go that route and really save money, it's all the designer shit. That's just the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
And I have no problem if you have the money. Like I said, most people we know is lower class, some middle class. Yeah. You don't got the fucking money like that to be bad no fucking $700 belt and shit.
I get the Kardashians kids.
They got money coming out their ass.
Yeah, I get that. But some Joe Schmo working at a factory somewhere.
I don't want them $40 gym shoes. Okay, motherfucker. If it look nice,
I guess your feet gonna be hurt.
If it look nice, feel nice, I'll wear it. I ain't never been a designer horse, what I call them. But yeah, these kids, they are privileged, but they're a product of their environment and shit. A lot of them are privileged and feel like they supposed to get their way. You don't never supposed to tell them no. They can come out, go outside, all type of time, come in the house. You can't come to my motherfucking house no 3, 4 in the morning. You better not wake up. Oh, good Lord. You going to be like, I'm going to stay out tonight, dog. I ain't going to go wake my mom up 2, 3 ringing the doorbell.
Sitting on that front porch.
Sitting on the front porch and shit. That motherfucker. And then she still going to get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, man, these kids, they just don't know how lucky they got. We got to make them appreciate shit more and just teach them the value of shit, dollars and shit, before we can get out this red, man. Black people in debt and shit, because we don't teach our kids and shit. We shit like that. We give them. And you die, some motherfucker be like, yeah, I die. They going to be straight. They going to be straight for a month, motherfucker. They don't know how to handle that money and shit. They don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? We can get on that topic.
Yeah, we touched on it the last episode about what is value and what really holds value and has value, and that we as a people need to reassess some of that shit.
Yeah.
That like you've been reading Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah. People been telling me to read that for years, and there's a lot of good information in that.
And like a lot of the stuff that was in it took me years to understand that.
Yep.
Multiple streams of income,
assets, liabilities.
What should be your biggest asset?
Yeah.
And it's a lot to it, man. And we need to get that and understand that.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? It's all on us people to raise these kids. Like they said, our kids are the future and shit. And if you ain't raising them, we got a fucked up future. Like G said, it's a low percentage, but these motherfucking kids, at the age that they just out here, it's the age that really get me. Like, I'm over 13, 14, carjacking, got gun. I ain't even know how to drive at 13, let alone fucking with no gun at 13 and shit.
My pop might have been letting me start the car. Go
warm it up and shit. Yeah,
but that was it.
Damn. Like, you got to get these kids in order. But, Idris Elba, I can see it both ways, but maybe he was trying to teach a lesson. Like, don't think you just come here, motherfucker, somebody I want this role. And it's that she might didn't even want to audition and shit. He probably like, who the fuck you think you is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd have to hear some
more details. I had to hear some back on 50 Cent.
I don't feel like he's just obligated to give her no shit.
And 50 Cent, I hope he get it good with his son and shit. But 6,700, I wish motherfucker bring me that a month and I ain't got to do shit for it.
Yeah, 50. He need to fix that though with his son. He need to fix that.
Hey, I got another topic, man. We talk about what you think about. You one of them guys, man. want your woman to be submissive. You know, that's a big word, man. So they always say, I want a submissive woman.
That's a word. That's a word that you hear a lot on the internet.
I hear a lot.
People talking about relationships and what men value in women and the type of woman that most guys really want. And maybe this, I'm speaking through my age. The word submissive, I don't know. It just don't taste right in my mouth,
Just the word in general itself?
Yeah, I don't know. It just gives a connotation of a woman that you got to tell what to do all the time, and I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me. I would say I'm looking for a woman who's agreeable. I'm looking for a woman who's collaborative. You know what I mean? Because particularly, at a regular middle class income, you need two people out there grinding and doing stuff to really be successful. Yeah. Now, if you're a high end dude, you in that top 5%, the shit that you can demand is a little different.
Right.
But like I was listening to a dude on a pretty popular podcast, and he a little older, probably in his early 40s. That made a lot of money, and the girl said, "Oh, well, I'm cute enough." He like. He say, I ain't never had no problem getting no woman to smash. That ain't the issue. He say, but what else are you bringing
to this table?
Are you gonna have some ideas? Are you gonna be able to keep me on my grind? To keep me up and keep me doing what I gotta do? You just being cute, that ain't
I already
nothing.
told you about that shit. That only gonna get you so far. I hit that 4-5 times. Like, what else you got? But I done had that.
Yeah, but but the whole submissive thing. I guess I'm in charge sometimes.
Somehow guess I'm in charge.
Sometimes.
Is you in charge, nigga?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It depends on the day.
Like Martin said, motherfucker, you got on the Levi's or you wearing the Sassoons, motherfucker.
Oh, man, look.
But I never really dabbled into the world that heavy, like the actual word, because I ain't no dude trying to control this girl and shit, no way. So, you free to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like you said, everybody got a choice. You want to be here, you do. If you don't, you don't. I ain't trying to stand on you. You ain't trying to have no modern day slave, as I call it, or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit I do expect of you and all of that, but you ain't got to be at my beck and call. And you know what I'm saying? If I'm hungry at 3 a.m, I ain't finna make you get up and cook at 3 a.m. and shit like that. I just ain't that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm understanding like that. I got some expectation of you, as I know you will have of me. But you ain't got to be submissive to me and shit.
Like I said, and maybe as I've gotten older, I think as I've gotten older, I need more of some things and less of others. If I come home, and it's some hot food waiting for me, 3 or 4 days a week, I'm good. I don't need you up here cooking and cleaning, and I don't need all that. But I need somebody that I can be around. We can laugh, we can talk, we can discuss business, we can discuss our finances and where we at and what we need to do and what we want to do. Those are the things that I need, and those are the things that I value. Okay. But just this, I'm in charge, I don't need all that. Because for me, that's too much damn work.
Oh, yeah.
To be,
like I call a modern day slave. I don't need no modern day slave. Man,
and shit. You got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Yeah.
And that shit come with a cost.
Shit, money is power.
Now maybe if I was a high 6-figure dude, my thought process would be a little different.
Now you'll be in that motherfucker. What you be doing, G? What you 6-7 figure, nigga?
Hey, look here. When I get to that house, my plate needs to be warm, and my bath water needs to be.
You think it'll actually kind of sway you? Think it might?
Oh yeah, the more money you make, the more demands you can make, dog. That's the game. That's the game.
I came up. They say,
and you got a lot of girls out there who keep talking about they want this high end dude
Don't know what come with it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Because y'all thinking y'all all independent and trying to be all bossy and shit. That shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit come with it.
You be out there with all your little shit out there on the street.
I tell people that. I say, man, he be fucking with women. He don't come home. I say, that motherfucker, man.
And then you
got a lot of these girls, player.
They Instagram hookers and whatnot. And
I call them half-price hookers.
They living their life on the internet. Showing they putting their body count on display, and then they think that one of them high end dudes want to mess with them.
Yeah,
and the high end dude, he like, baby, you done gave all the good shit away to these other, to these broke motherfuckers.
He'll get some coochie, but hey, he ain't finna take you.
Exactly, yeah, he gonna smash. But like they say, he ain't wifing them up.
Nah, not the average motherfucker. Nah, your chances of getting that. I mean, could that come a dime a dozen? You got that type of money, you a 7-figure nigga. You got. That's a dime a dozen and shit. So it's like, what else you got to bring to the table for me to want to wife you up and shit? So you don't like the word submissive? What would you like? What kind of word? Cause they throw that word around a lot.
I would say, like I said, agreeable, collaborative.
Okay, you like them words better.
I like them words better. Or a woman who's willing to play her role.
And what is her role? Because a lot of motherfuckers be like, "What's my role, motherfucker?"
That could be different
for you,
for different people. Like for me,
it is different for different people.
For me, if you working and you bringing money into this thing that we got going on, that's one thing. Now, if you're at home and you're not working, but you helping manage all the stuff at the house, you helping do different stuff. That's another thing. I mean, I can't even say that I have no set definition. It just kind of depends on the situation.
Yeah.
And I've never been like just this real rigid guy that's just it's got to be this way and whatnot. I mean,
I'm
kind of that way with stuff that I do, but
yeah, I don't try to put that burden on nobody because that's a lot to put on people at times. And I don't, like you said, that's why I don't want no. And that's why I do got to have somebody who brings shit to the table. Because you don't bring shit to the table. Like you said, you motherfuckers tend to say, hey, motherfucker, I need to do this, that, and that. And I don't want to, like you said, have to guide no motherfucker through life and have to do this. So I don't want no woman like that anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want a motherfucker who's self-sufficient. I know if I get sick, motherfucker can hold these bills down for a little while. She know how to do something and shit. So I'd rather have that. I don't need no submissive-ass woman. Some shit I am going to check you and tell you sit the fuck down. Because I am a man. Like if I'm out here arguing with a guy or something, you coming out here, blah, blah, I'm going to say, hey, go in the house. I got this. So, I want my woman to be like that. Know when to listen and all of that. But I ain't trying to control you. Same as her. If she got something going on, I know when to listen and hear her out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just need a motherfucker like that.
Know when to take a step back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like I know guys who they don't wash no clothes at their house.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Me, I wash my own clothes. I prefer to wash my own clothes.
You wash your own clothes all the time?
Oh yeah, all the time. Because I don't like the way I got a certain way.
But how could you mess the clothes up though? Wash your clothes. How you do your shit? You're old bougie ass nigga.
The washer and dryer do the majority of the work.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
but the little bit of shit that takes a human touch need to get done right away. I like
she hearing me, motherfucker.
I pull my shit up out that dryer when it's still warm.
Oh, okay.
Snap my shit out, fold it.
You like how my mom was. She
put it in the drawer. Because I'm not trying to iron all the time. I ain't got time for that.
That's how my mom was.
I don't have time for that. Nah. My girl, my son, they don't give a shit about that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, man, I ain't got to come right out, but I
have my down by my man cave. I have my own bathroom. I take care of my own bathroom.
Okay.
I got a schedule. I got a way that I do my shit. That's what I do that.
Oh, bougie ass nigga, right?
Now, I cook a little bit. Like I cook breakfast every now and then or something like that. But pretty much any cooking that get done, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be my wife doing it.
Okay.
Or sometimes we gonna eat out or order pizza, whatever,
Okay.
But I cut the grass. I do deal with the cars, primarily odds and ends jobs around the house. I do that, but like when it comes to like the garden and the flowers and stuff, my wife.
You feel like that's a woman's part?
No, I ain't necessarily do that because I know a lot of guys that are in the garden.
Yeah, but I'm saying for you.
But my wife, she got a waist that she wants to do that shit. You seen my shit?
Yeah.
My shit look like a magazine.
But there
ain't no way in the world I could do that.
Oh yeah,
and had the patience and the work that she puts in doing that.
Yeah, you ain't got to be submissive. Like you said, every household, everything's different. You got to find what works for you. So it really ain't no thing when women and men be all on this social media arguing back and forth.
I think they're making this shit way too complicated.
It's a big thing with what a man should do, what a woman should do, what I want, and like you said, people overvaluing themselves and thinking that like, motherfucker, what you got? You worry about what I got and what kind of car I got. What the fuck you got? You know what I'm saying?
And we know people who are very traditional. Like my pop, my pop ain't wash no damn dishes. My pop ain't cooking shit. He wasn't doing no line. He ain't do none of that. He ain't do none of that.
He'll say he wasn't gonna do none of that.
I ain't never necessarily heard him say it.
But you ain't never seen.
But I ain't never seen him do it. Cause even like if my mom was out of town, I was washing the dishes.
Oh no! If your ass grown enough to get in there, get your ass in there.
Because that was like from the time I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, my mom was washing the dishes.
My job coming home from when I got home from school, wash the breakfast dishes.
Nigga, I got one of the worst ass whoopers that I ever had in my life. Fucking around with them, not washing them dishes. My mama come home. My mama used to work overnight and shit.
Oh, there's a lot of people at your house too.
Man, I used to try to wake up. I mean, I'm the baby, so a few of them was gone and shit. They wasn't there for the most part, but. Man, I try to wake up before she get there, and she's like, hey, I told you to wash some dishes before you go to bed. She came home early one day. I was in that motherfucking bed sleep. Oh, man. Told my ass up and shit. I was like, about some fucking dishes.
She let her brother have it up.
Man, she let me have it, man. Because I guess her husband, ex-husband, used to be saying I'm waking him up in the middle of the night trying to wash dishes and shit. Guess he was snitching on me and shit. So she's like, you need to have them dishes while I'm fucking around, staying up all night playing the game. I get up 3 a.m. before mama come. She came through that motherfucker one day. Man, I thought I saw God himself.
Man,
and that was my job. Like you said, washing dishes and shit.
I caught one like that for my pop, man, by taking the garbage out.
Yeah, you let motherfucker finna kill your ass.
You know, I mess around all
fucking
day.
Around.
And he get home, he's like, I got one for you.
Yeah, I told you about that shit. Yeah. What you doing all day and shit?
I was a little older, but I was close to catching one like that about cutting the grass.
See? And these kids, we saying these kids don't get this shit. And now, man.
he only thing he would tell me, he's like, yeah, that grass need to be cut every week at some point during the week. Yeah. I don't care when.
But you better not let the next week catch your ass.
Don't let the next week catch you and my grass ain't cut.
Grass, motherfucker.
I was out there one day.
Are you gonna be laying in that motherfucking grass?
It's summertime, so it get dark late.
Yeah.
I was out there, it was at dusk. I was cutting grass.
Like before this motherfucker came in.
on a Sunday. Right. But I learned, I was like, you know what? This ain't never gonna happen. So then I went the complete other end. Motherfuckers be mad. I'd be 6 o'clock in the morning, like Wednesday,
with
cutting
that
the grass.
Loud ass mother lawnmower and shit. Yeah. But you know what that teach you? That teach you responsibility. That teach you to do shit. See, it's more than what people take it as. They make him do. No, it teach you shit. Because you're going to have to do this shit when you get older. And you'll appreciate it at an early age. You'll know I'm going to keep my shit tidy. You take the garbage out. You do this and shit. Like you said, you never teach them that. They don't even know how to do little shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I never made my son necessarily do stuff. It was certain stuff that we would do. Like he would help me cut the grass, that kind of stuff. You know, we taught him how to wash his own clothes, how to wash dishes.
You need to be like that.
How to clean up his bathroom, that kind of stuff.
So you want super privilege. Yeah.
No, he know how to. Because
some kids don't even know how to do that
he's
shit.
away at school, and
he cool.
Yeah, so he can pretty much.
Because y'all taught him that.
Yeah, and then like they at their school they like have 2 rooms. There's 2 guys in each room, and they share a bathroom. So it's like 4 people.
Be clean, man.
So I went to visit them, and I looked. It wasn't too bad. I was like, yeah, well, you need to make sure this gets done and that gets done when it's your turn to do it. Well, I say I can't be teaching nobody else's child how to do this shit, but when you do it. this is what you need to look at.
Yeah, as far as that, you teaching that, and like you said, as far as the women being submissive and shit, nah, I don't necessarily. I ain't never been a controlling type dude, but like you said, it depends on how much motherfucking weight I'm carrying around this motherfucker.
And it depends.
And I
on
might
the
be
situation.
like, hey, I want you to cook 5 times. I ain't gonna never wake you up 3 in the morning. I heard stories like that. I gotta get up and cook for him. It's 3 in the morning. He was hungry and shit. Cause I got compassion for motherfucker. You sleep and all that. I don't care if you ain't working. I ain't gonna wake you up 3 in the morning. But I might do want your ass cooking 5 days through the weekend. We can go out on the weekends and eat at restaurants if you ain't doing nothing at all or something. I mean, that's my how I feel. But you ain't gotta be submissive to me and shit. You ain't gotta be. I'm at work. I call you middle of the day. You gotta stop what you doing and bring me lunch and shit. Nah, I ain't that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, social media got motherfuckers fucked up. And another thing, just people putting everything on social media, man. Social media give people a false sense of reality. How much you think is too much of putting your personal business on social media and shit? Because people putting everything on there.
Like I get people out here in this competition for followers and whatnot.
That's definitely what it seems like. Clout chasing, as they call it.
And I just kind of wonder, I mean, what the value of that is necessarily. Are they be able to monetize a lot of that? Because it seems like not some of it, but I don't know. I guess if people stop doing that, we would stop having shit to talk about.
they giving us content for the Showcast, baby.
So from that perspective, I get it or need it, but just like the stuff we were talking about with like 50 Cent and Idris Elba.
Yeah.
That was some type personal family
that
shit.
That didn't have to be.
That didn't really.
We know you don't need no views and clout and shit.
Right, but like the other stuff that we talk about, like the relationship stuff. That's like stuff that's just out there. Those are like general discussions, and that makes sense. Or people putting these videos out and people critiquing these videos that people put out. All of that makes sense to me. Me personally, I just don't really have a desire to just have my whole world, my whole life out in the public like that.
Nah, I ain't doing shit like that.
And I don't. A lot of it I don't really understand. I gotta tell the world how miserable I am, or how I can't find a dude, or And
I always say when you put your shit out there on social media, how's that gonna help you? I'm gonna talk about this motherfucking. Oh, y'all know this bitch gave me gonorrhea and shit all on social media, and I'm like, how is that gonna help you? You try to make her look bad, but you look like a fucking idiot too and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and then like you never heard a discussion about body count until all these fools start putting their body count basically out there.
Yeah.
I have never asked a woman how many dudes she slept with.
I don't want to know.
I do not want to know that shit. Have no idea. I just because the average dude, man, he's ready for the answer that he wants it to be,
and then never that.
He ain't ready for the. He ain't ready for the truth.
Real answer, yeah.
He ain't ready for that.
Officer and a gentleman, you can't handle the truth, motherfucking shit.
Please.
You can't. So yeah, social media. I think that's people misconstrue what it is for. The first word in it tell you it's for being social. It's for networking, meeting up with motherfuckers you ain't seen since high school. You found them, man. What up, my nigga, and all that, and you know what I'm saying, networking, and people that just turned this shit into a whole Maury Povich and shit. They turned social media into Maury Povich.
Wow, like
look, I caught her cheating and shit. They got the camera and shit on the old lady. They chasing her like Maury and shit. Where you going and shit? Like, what the fuck? You putting all this out here, and then a month from now, see him with the motherfucker. Now you looking stupid. Yeah. Now you looking stupid and shit.
Every time.
That's why you supposed to keep that type of shit. So certain shit you don't need to put on there. Women put their ass all on that and shit. Asshole naked and shit. I ain't got it. And then they got a fans only. I'm buying fans only for shit. I got it right here for free.
Yeah.
The difference between your friend only and now is you got a string on your ass, and on that you ain't got it on your ass. Hey,
like the video I showed you, my man with the side talking about this girl cheated on him with this dude.
Yeah,
like they partners now.
Yeah,
so they both go embarrass her. Now, I kind of think a lot of that was some of that shit. A lot of that shit is staged.
Oh yeah, some of it be clout chase.
But I mean,
but then you got some real motherfuckers on there really be doing that shit. And the fuck you putting all that?
I caught her cheating, and I'm about to expose her.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's that gonna help?
That ain't gonna stop dude bouncing up and down.
And he gonna be laughing at you. You know, dude think that's right. Like, look at this fucking idiot and shit. Got this woman, got him driving crazy.
He just figured this out. I've been bouncing on his girl for 2 years. He just figured it out last week.
Like on Dead President, where he said, "Man, you see how you suck your thing, motherfucker? I told her that, motherfucker. You need to be thanking me, motherfucker." Shit. She wasn't doing that shit before you got locked up. He told her that shit. Motherfucker, but yeah, social media, it got way, and I think that kind of ruined. I know a lot of that's ruining kids too, cause they see a lot of this shit and they glorify, you know what I'm saying, and kids think that shit cool, and they be like you said, trying to go viral and shit with all the wrong shit, holding their guns up and they weed and
And then sex, kids get younger and younger being exposed.
That's what I'm saying. Like I ain't gotta pay for porn and shit.
Damn,
I ain't gotta pay for porn and shit. Nigga, when I seen porn, I had to wait till my mama go to work and go in there and search they draw, try to find they tape. And then you had to try to put it back at the same spot and shit, rewind it.
Oh, yeah.
So you had to go search. And man, you get your phone open up. That shit is everywhere on Twitter. And these young kids, they doing anal. These motherfuckers like 13 and shit.
Having to go to the doctor and shit.
Doing anal sex and shit. And like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, you just exposed and they got too much shit, you know what I'm saying, out there for them like that. And that's where we got to parent that and shit. You got to monitor some of that shit. I'll give them their privacy. Them motherfuckers be on phone hooking up with molesters and all that. Fuck that.
Oh, yeah. We definitely just didn't let free reign rule with that shit. You gotta be a parent. And you gotta monitor that shit. Because, you have all that bullying and just all kinds of weird shit. And then like with COVID, you had kids like really kind of ended up in crisis because all this shit on the internet and losing their self-esteem.
And that's what I'm saying.
The confidence.
Internet, social media, it's fucked so much shit up.
I think it was like in Australia, something that these girls were developing like these tics and whatnot. Yeah. Because they were so worried about what people thought about them online and how they looked and all of that.
Yeah, social media.
And how they acted. And, because people, it's easy to be critical when you had that anonymity, when can't nobody see you. Yeah. And can't nobody put you on the spot.
Yeah, now I can see you.
But... but like that face-to-face thing, a lot of these people, man, they can't bust a grape.
We call them keyboard gangsters, man. They sit behind that motherfucking keyboard and shit. Man. You see that motherfucker in public, he be like, that wasn't me. Yeah, that was you on that line talking all that motherfucking shit behind the keyboard.
What Mike Tyson say, everybody tough till they get popped in the face.
Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And when you get punched in the mouth, that plan go out the window. I'm sitting here tell you, hey, I'm hitting with this G. I'm going to come this way. That motherfucker come straight and hit me in my nose. All that shit go out the window. You get scurry in this shit. So yeah, social media.
Ask Mitch Blood Green about that shit.
Man, motherfucker eye closed. He sucker punched me. I bet he did, motherfucker. But yeah, that's why
he punched the sucker.
That's why I tell motherfuckers like social media. Nah, I ain't big with putting my business out there. That's why it's called personal. I mean, I'm open. We got this. I talk about shit motherfucker want to talk about, but certain shit. I be like, that's personal, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain shit just personal. And it definitely don't. Because you think about it, when you go on social media, you probably really know about 25, 30% of the motherfuckers on your shit really know them and shit. Now you telling all these motherfuckers your business. They don't even know you and shit. Like, you telling all these motherfuckers. I don't even tell all my business to motherfuckers I know. You on there broadcasting your business to motherfuckers and shit.
How would that shit look or feel? You out in the street.
I was gonna say something like
DJ 1011. So your girl cheating on you,
Yeah. You looking like, man, shit. Yeah.
Oh man.
Cause you they like that, like you said, bad news travel than good news, faster than good news. Man, and then now you looking stupid and shit. Now the other motherfucking Walmart who ain't seen you, now they listening to shit like.
Oh yeah.
Now they going to type the shit in like, this motherfucking guy. Now they ain't. But
people say I'm getting more followers.
Yeah, some people messy like that though. They don't get. I don't give a fuck. man, don't put it on shoulder. Fuck these people and all that shit. Like, yeah. And that's what I say. I can't deal with no women like that. And my kid can't be on that. And anybody I really associate myself with, if you want them niggas to be on that shit all the time, come fuck with you. I'll be like, oh, this nigga too bad. This nigga like a bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey, G Dillon ain't on here with me no more. Shit.
He out here raggedy.
Yeah. He a bad bitch. He out here being messy as shit. Like, that's why I'm saying you acting like, bro, man, what the fuck is you doing online, ranting, raving and shit?
How do you spend a whole, like, every waking hour taking ass shots?
Posting them.
And posting them.
Now, like we said, some of them motherfuckers, they making money from that shit.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Some of them motherfuckers making money from that shit, but a lot of them on there just trying to get clout chasing. Think they gonna get them a good wholesome dude and shit. You think you gonna get your wholesome dude and you got here with your motherfucking ass out? Like I said, for a motherfucker to see who don't even know you and shit. So now I'm on the street. Even though you fully clothed, they looking like, motherfucker.
Yeah, you get a good wholesome dude to smash.
Yeah.
That's about as far as it's going.
Nah. I ain't. Y'all need to stop putting all that shit on social media, and y'all need to stop having a false sense of reality of what's real shit. Because people be on social media lying. People be like, man, look at that. And then that motherfucker be renting cars, taking cars at the picture, parking out front of other motherfucking house, taking pictures. Man, look at that house in that motherfucking Porsche she got and shit. She don't even be there. And you have motherfucker getting depressed and going crazy watching that shit. She don't even be real.
Yep.
So stop having a false sense of what's going on, man. You know, I can't leave this, man. We just talked about that, but some more shit. So we've been talking about this motherfucker came out. Yo, fellow Southside boy, once again, Kanye. Now he getting my man Nori in trouble and shit. Nori getting himself in trouble.
Hey, man, first of all, we had a meeting a couple of weeks ago, and we revoked his motherfucking Southside privilege.
Oh, okay, y'all, he from the Southside?
No.
Where the fuck he from?
He can be from wherever he wants to other than the Southside.
That motherfucker from, what
maybe
Superman was from?
Maybe he'll come over what?
Nah, fuck that. No, the fuck he ain't. That motherfucker gonna be in the Mississippi River with cement shoes.
Hey man, he a man without a home.
That motherfucker from what Superman was from? Uranium or whatever. That motherfucker from over there, some motherfucker where. But no, Kanye West, we laugh and shit, but it's sad, man. They need to stop giving this guy a platform. Now Noriega, he gotta apologize and shit because he didn't let this man go in there and talk about George Floyd died because of fentanyl and his neck. It ain't do one on his neck. And the medical examiner's already told us. Now you a medical examiner, motherfucker?
And and Noriega, trying to be slick.
He trying to get them views, what he
trying to get that bush, that's them views.
Gonna get his ass put off the air fucking around.
And Charlemagne told him, he's like, I told you twice.
Before he even had him on there.
You don't need to be messing around with him.
Yeah, Noriega, all money ain't good money.
What they say about a hard head?
Make a soft ass. Motherfucking ass be cotton soft.
Every time.
Cotton soft. And he was trying to get that money. Noriega, my guy. But he was trying to get that motherfucking money. And now I bet you regret every bit of it because he see it wasn't worth it. He got a lot of backlash. Now he calling around trying to do PR damage and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then he talking about, we trying to decide what we going to do, if we going to take the video.
Man,
and the videos is still up. Take that shit down.
So they ain't going to believe you sorry if you still that means you still trying to get money off this motherfucker.
Right.
All money ain't good money. And Kanye West, they need to stop getting an idiot. And people were mad at LeBron. See, that's why I don't like him. LeBron know exactly what the fuck you doing. We ain't finna add this episode of The Shop. And you hear, I mean, no different from somebody coming on here. They say, whoa.
We ain't kicking it like that.
G Dillon, we adding that part all the way the fuck out.
You got to get your own show to express those views.
And we ain't even getting no millions like Noriega now. So what would make you even think that you can even be jeopardizing and then we get to that level, you definitely ain't gonna come on here and be saying,
ain't coming here killing my shit.
Hell no. And like you said, I like motherfucker to have freedom of speech, but hey, man, G Dillon gonna tell you quick, hey, my man, if you want to talk about that, you can leave right now. Shit.
Hey man, we hit that red button like boop, this shit over, dog.
This shit over with, dog. Y'all some motherfucking Uncle Tom call it. What the fuck you want to call it? Mama, get your own platform and do that. See how far it goes.
That's Thomas to you, goddamn it.
Mr. Uncle Thomas. But now Kanye West, man, they gotta stop getting this guy a platform and you know what I'm saying? I used to feel sorry for him because I thought his mom, but now he's just being a fucking idiot.
Oh, he just out here on some bullshit trying to get.
He know exactly what he's doing.
He's trying to play both ends against the middle and keep getting
paid.
His
money and shit. But he gonna fuck himself up. And it's only a matter of time. My mama always told me, G. Dillon, all things come to an end and shit. Not just good things. She say all bad things and good things. It just come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know, him and his girl Candace Owens.
Yeah.
I see. They you know, they gonna have they come to blackness moment. And them folks gonna let them know what they really think.
And they gonna think we gonna want them back. And I'm gonna be back.
I don't know what they thinking because they kind of dark. They know they gonna be out there.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
field.
they gonna be out there quick.
They ain't gonna be in the house.
Kanye West ain't no light skinned motherfucker. He really a nigga.
Hey,
Shit.
man, they gonna be out there. They gonna be out there in the field working like a motherfucker.
And they gonna be looking back at us. Y'all gonna come and help us? Nah, player.
I ain't got nothing for you.
That's what you wanted and shit. But Noriega, man, y'all stop giving this motherfucker a platform. Stop talking to this fucking idiot. Yeah, I said it. He's being a fucking idiot. I'll tell my brother that. I'll tell anybody that. My cousin, my child, anybody, my girl, anybody. You being a fucking idiot. So he ain't no different because he got money. People see us as black people, where we fuck up at, we want to give him a pass because he got money and shit. You ain't getting no money. My whole thing would always been when motherfucker have money and people kissing all up on their ass. You ain't getting none of it.
Exactly.
The fuck?
There's no win. There's no win in this for you dummies.
Yeah.
Out here praising that fool.
You would talk to some of your people and they'd be like, that motherfucker billionaire. Okay, so how you benefit from that motherfucker?
Because if you was walking down the street and a bum on the corner started saying that shit to you,
you'd be like, man, get your dumb ass away from me. Yeah, get your dumb ass away from me. So I don't want to hear that shit. Gotta stop supporting. We gotta stop supporting in the black community. We gotta stop supporting bullshit, silly shit. Anyway, thinking shit cool. We think shit cool and shit, and that shit is not. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck that, working for the white man and all that. So you gonna be out here with no job, motherfucker, trying to preach that. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get out. You gonna have to work for some white motherfucker at some point, motherfucker. Even if you get your own business, motherfucker still in charge. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they claim, I have yet to see it, but they claim there's people out there burning that Yeezy shit and all that.
Hey.
You know, I'm like you. Them clothes, man, all them clothes, they make motherfuckers look like they homeless. and then he's selling them the shit in a plastic bag and a garbage bag. And he, like I said last episode, he letting you know what he thinks about you. How the hell... How can somebody doing some shit like that trick you into thinking that shit is some kind of cool? Nah. You walking out this store, you done pay $500 for some shit, and that mother give you that shit in a plastic garbage bag.
And even on here, we ain't gonna keep giving that idiot fucking life and shit, talking about him. We're after a while, everybody gonna act like that motherfucker don't exist. They ain't gonna lose his fucking. He acting like he crazy now, and then he gonna really lose his mind when motherfucker just start ignoring this motherfucking ass.
I told you.
That's what we gonna do on here in a minute. We ain't gonna keep talking about no idiot. Cause when you be an idiot, I ain't finna even acknowledge your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like I said, and I can't tell nobody what to do, but if Adidas drop that contract, everybody should buy a pair of Adidas just because they represent. Everybody should represent. You know, and let that motherfucker know what we think about him.
Man, if you out here just doing idiot shit, you know you doing idiot shit. People know, especially when you get to a certain age. You think that shit cool, you a fucking loser. That shit is not cool. They're trying to be difficult and going against the grain. I like to go against the grain too, but some shit, nah, brother. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit and I'm a free thinker. Free these nuts, motherfucker. I ain't no fucking free thinker. You been an asshole. You been a fucking idiot. And your kids growing up watching you. Now they gonna have to deal with some of this backlash that you got called on. They gonna be like, oh, that's that fucking idiot child and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I thought Charlamagne made an excellent point when he said, that ain't free thinking. Free thinking is coming up with your own ideas, your own theories. He just repeating some bullshit.
Shit he done heard
that these white supremacist motherfuckers chirping about.
Yeah, that ain't free thinking. How that's free thinking?
Ain't nothing free about that thing.
Nah, you
and then people talk about free speech. Well, you know, first of all, free speech ain't free. Second of all, does that give you the right to spread misinformation, to spread lies? You know, ask my man Alex Jones about that.
Oh yeah. He got to come
$1 billion defamation.
He got to come out of this motherfucking yin yang. And Kanye is headed on that. He finna get that because George Floyd people, I heard they talking about trying to sue and shit. Got to be careful what you say, son. And like you said, freedom of speech. Hey, don't take that all away. You can say some shit. You can't say everything you want to say and shit. Yeah, in your house, you and your lady or some motherfucker say what you want to say. But when we go out here in public,
you got to be careful there too, shit.
Right, cause when she get mad at you, she be all this motherfucker talking about these white uncles and all that shit. Put your ass out there, shit. We gonna go outside and she gonna be like, you don't remember saying that in the house? I'll be like, I don't know what you talking about.
You must be mistaken.
I never said that. What the fuck you talking about, shit? So. No, you can't be out here. Black people, like you said, we just got to do better, man. You can't support that idiot shit. Oh, yeah, fuck that. You can't support this idiot shit. Because at this point, y'all don't even know whose side he on. So what are you protecting? You know what I'm saying? 1 minute he talking about Kim Kardashian and them keeping my kids away from me. These white people trying to keep my kids away from me. Now the next thing he wearing White Lives Matter shirt and shit. Like, come on, man. So people like that, we need to put them on the island by itself. And make him come back to reality. Then maybe we'll accept your ass back.
They don't want she don't want them kids tied in with any of that shit.
Yeah, so
and she's showing some damn good sense. Because one thing they're experts at.
Oh, now you gonna fuck up their brand.
They know how to keep that brand pristine.
You ain't finna fuck up their brand.
You know, they like our brand is ass. This shit you talking about, dog.
Yeah.
we can't be messing around like that.
Like we just said, we on a small level. We ain't finna let nobody come up here and fuck up what we got going.
I think one of them Kardashian girls got like 1 million followers or something.
All of them motherfuckers got millions of followers. They got 300-400 million followers. All of them.
They kicking it, man.
They got 300-400, man. They gonna be mad. They hear you say that like what?
Like what?
I had that shit the first day Twitter came out, shit. But nah, man, for real, we just gotta do better as black people. Like, man, G Dillon always said, man, we hold our own stuff back more than anything. Then you get this idiot who is able to open doors for people and is in a good position, and he's doing shit like this instead of helping motherfuckers and opening up more doors. He finna get the door shut in his face. I don't give a fuck how much money he got. After a while, they gonna tell him, we made enough money with you. We ain't dealing with your type player. You know what I'm saying? So don't think.
Then, like what you brought to my attention about how there's people out there who all along been saying that he a shiesty, bullshit dude.
Yeah, it bullshit. I've been hearing that for years, but it just coming to fruition. And motherfucker looking at me like, and I've been telling you that motherfucker asshole. Like he always been. But they always say the more money just make you more who you is. So it makes sense when I heard that, and now he's getting his money. So now he's even more of an asshole. You know what I'm saying? So
whatever you are,
you already money don't change.
That money gonna
be
really
like
expose.
That nigga just was like that. He just didn't have that money to do it on that level. Now he got that money, and he poking his chest out and doing stupid shit. So don't be doing stupid shit. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, stop. I know they tell you don't get on your kid ass. Get on these kids' ass. And ladies, stop putting your ass on motherfucking Instagram and think a motherfucker gonna wife you up and all that shit. We ain't gonna do that shit. Hey, go follow the motherfucking Instagram pages at the 1011 Showcast on Instagram. You know, email us some of y'all thoughts and what's going on at the 1011 Showcast at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? My personal Instagram page, DJ_1011. You know what I'm saying? What's your shit is, G?
G Dillon 1011.
At Instagram.
At Instagram.
Hey, man, let us know. So y'all got ways to get in touch with us, man. You know, as I say, we ain't going to hold you guys up all day. We're going to be right back at you before you know it. We're going to get ready to get up out of here. Stop listening to these fucking idiots. Putting all your business on social media. And then get mad when you see somebody in public and be like, hey, man, ain't you the nigga, your girl, whatever that sucker dude, we. Hey, stop putting your shit out there, man. Hey, we getting ready to get up out of here. This is episode 18 of the 1011 Showcast. We'll see you people next week. I'm your host, DJ 1011, my co-host,
G Dillon.
And we is out of this bitch.